So we hear about this term catfishing, and today on today's episode, we are going to see one of the ultimate stories about catfishing. So catfishing, if you don't know, catfishing is a deceptive activity in which a person creates like a fictional persona on a social networking service. And usually they're targeting a certain type of victim. So what we're going to see now is, what we normally hear is catfishing involves meeting someone on a dating site and the person has up like a fake picture. So we see that a lot. You get to the location, the date or whatever, and the person shows up and they have a picture on there where it could be from 10, 15 years ago. They don't even look the same. They don't weigh the same. The hair is different. And then we call that getting catfished. But today we are going to see the ultimate catfish situation that I had to react to this video. I've seen it, but you're going to go through with me in real time and we're going to react to this video because it's like the ultimate. And for those that have been catfished before, this is like on a whole nother level. Maybe you have been catfished this way, but I've been catfished. I've met someone, it's been a long time ago, sent me a picture. I get to the place, I walk in because I always wait. I come usually about 10, 15 minutes early. So I can kind of like scope it out, right? And if I say, hey, we're going to meet at the bar at 5 o'clock, I kind of lay back in the cut and I wait for them to show up because if they don't look like their picture, I'm leaving. And when I'm sitting out in my car, they get blocked. Straight up, they get blocked. So don't be out here catfishing people because it's insanely crazy and it's very dangerous too. So don't be out here catfishing. If you're 500 pounds, men or women, if you're 500 pounds, you better put a 500-pound picture on your profile. Don't be trying to show up. Don't be showing like a picture when you weighing like, 150, 140, and you show up weighing 500 pounds. That's really wrong. And you know who you are. You need to stop doing it, whoever's out there doing it. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this video and check out this situation.
She's beautiful, man.
We're going to get you some clarity. We're going to look into this for you. But one thing, you can't send her any money.
Why not? I mean, I've been doing it. So it wouldn't affect, I'm just saying it wouldn't affect me like that. I can't send you actual pictures that I take right now. I can't FaceTime you. Things I can't do in the military because of our security level.
What's up, Seekers? Welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by SocialCatfish.com.
In December, we're supposed to meet. There's no other setback. Can't be. The military doesn't do that. They don't hold you somewhere for 3 years and don't let you go home.
In today's episode, we help a man named Mike who finds himself deeply enchanted by a woman he met digitally who goes by the name of Mary. Their connection unfolds after Mike receives an unexpected text from Mary, who confesses to mistaking his number for someone else's. Little did he know that this seemingly insignificant encounter would pave the way to an online relationship. A turning point arises as Mike anticipates a substantial sum of money coming his way and contemplates sharing his newfound wealth with his beloved Mary. However, before taking this step, he seeks our assistance to confirm she is who she claims.
Okay, so red alert, red flag, okay? And don't take this the wrong way, viewers, please. But player over here, looks like he's a little older than the lady. He looks like he might be a little overweight. Just right off the bat, I don't know about you, but it looks like he might be playing out of his league a little bit Just on face value. Y'all can hit me up hard in the comments. It's cool. But I'm just saying, probably a little out of his league. But let's go ahead.
Day. I try to enjoy what I do. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm out by 5. I work from 5 because I like driving during the day versus night. I work from 5 to 5. Sometimes 5 to 6, 12 hours, 7 days a week. The last relationship I was in it for quite some time, over 10 years. And this one person was actually sort of mean to me, a narcissist, sort of a sociopath, controlled me, abused me physically as well as verbally. But I kind of felt that the relationship was over because I was being put out of my own home. But I needed somebody that I needed to reach out to. I really did, because I felt like I wanted to scream. And a lot of that I had to keep within me. It could be anything. TV, it could be another woman around us. The woman could look a certain way. She would start in on me. I know you were looking at her. I know this. I know that. I know, always had to defend myself. Even before a situation would come up, she would create a situation. So I always had to be on defense with myself.
Okay, so this woman is being verbally abusive, physically abusive, and why are you still with her? Because see, a lot of times I always say, it's no room in this world for people to go in and do things like be abusive to people, but you have to look out for yourself. All right, let's continue.
Which I did not like. It made me feel very uncomfortable because I felt like I was always better than that. And I didn't need to be in a situation like that. I was at the tail end of that relationship, and this person came in out of nowhere through my texting.
Okay, right there, that is very suspicious. Okay, so he didn't say what platform he was on, but just somebody out of the blue just pops up and says hello. I'm like, I'm not even really answering because I don't know you. It's probably just somebody got the wrong number or profile or whatever, however they're trying to send it. I'm not answering. That's number one. All right.
I like the photo. So I replied and I asked, I said, well, who is this? And she thought I was somebody else, and I wasn't. That's how we started the conversation. She told me her name was Mary. She was very comforting, very, very supportive. She's younger. She was 32. She's beautiful. She's light-skinned.
Come on, player. See, guys, please remember this. Okay, use this. Okay. I know sometimes I'm tough on the ladies, but guys, here's where you got to realize things, okay? If you're not able in your own area, okay, to pull a female that might be out of your normal league, right? Okay, you when you go around to your grocery stores or to the mall, wherever you're going, if you're not meeting and interacting with women like this, that are kind of out of your norm, don't be jumping to these kind of conclusions thinking like somebody just out of the blue going to find you and y'all just going to kick it off. Because yes, can things happen? Of course they can happen, but is it likely? If it's not happening in your normal day-to-day non-social media presence, if it's just not happening in your normal everyday world throughout your work or whatever, you running into these people and you just interacting and y'all exchange, don't just expect it just to happen through the freaking internet. You know, that's a sucker move. That's a straight sucker move.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Long hair, like a brown color. She's beautiful, man. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's beautiful, but she's not your typical. She's not in your world. She's not in your universe day to day. Women like her. So why do you feel like, oh, now I don't even have to come face to face with somebody, but I can pull somebody on that level? You have to be able to play in the league that you're in. That's why they have different leagues. That's why they have the G League. That's why they have the minor league in baseball, right? There's levels to everything. There's a reason why some people don't make it out of JUCO and make it to the pros. There are reasons why people in the minor leagues never make it to the major leagues. There's a reason for that. Okay. And it's just like the Olympics. Okay. There's reasons why people can't qualify for the Olympics because there are levels. Okay. And that's just like in our normal world. There's levels to everything. Whatever you're good at, you know, there's probably somebody better and there's probably someone that's not as good. There's levels to this. All right.
Puerto Rican, beautiful hair, beautiful skin, beautiful pictures.
X from a person that would help him through his rough relationship and change his life.
I was honest with her. I told her I was in an unhappy relationship. We sleep in separate rooms. We have no interlinkings. We have nothing. We were just in something and I needed to get out. And so she was comforting with that. She was like, listen, just when she comes at you or argues at you, don't say anything. I was still in that home when we started talking. We were sleeping in separate rooms. And I was talking to this person every day, comforting to me because I was lonely. I was unhappy, and she was just the perfect person to talk to at that time.
All right. So just so you guys know, all right, if you're feeling lonely, all right, you're feeling like you just want some company, you need somebody to talk to. All right, the internet is not the place to go. Okay, I'm just saying it's not the place to go. Go to the park. Okay, go to the mall, people watch. You know, go to the beach, take a vacation. That's when you really probably need to get away and do your nice little vacation. All right, there's other things that you could be doing.
Yo, digger!
The advice that you would give me is to be quiet. Don't be in a fighting mood with her because you're going to be leaving out of there. So while you're there, just go in your room, be quiet, and try to be to yourself. Very supportive. Her astrology sign and my astrology sign are probably the one most compatible things out there because we're both emotional people. I'm sensitive, she's sensitive. That really brought us together because we understood each other. I just went right into it. She was just, everything was just perfect. We opened up the day and we closed the day. Throughout the day, we would talk just what's happening, how wonderful we felt talking to each other and how glad we were to meet each other. I really feel strongly about you. I mean, I'm becoming more and more into you.
Let me just say, shout out to Uber drivers. I mean, shout out to y'all because Uber drivers, y'all do a great job because, I mean, y'all get me back and forth to the airport and I appreciate everything and getting me there safely, no matter where I'm at. I was in Puerto Rico sometime last year, man. I'll tell you, man, Uber in Puerto Rico is off the chain. Shout out Puerto Rico. Y'all do an amazing job in Uber and everything else. So hopefully I'll see y'all soon.
I mean, it was those type of conversations.
The more Mike would text Mary, the further he grew apart from his current girlfriend of 10 years. He felt he needed to make a decision.
Because my business was my business. We weren't married. We were just in a relationship. She never found out that I was online talking to someone. I kept giving her.
Wait a minute. Now, I must have missed something. I'm sorry. He said he wasn't married. He was just in a relationship, but he's letting somebody verbally and physically abuse him. It could have. Okay, let me shut up. Bro, you should be gone now.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Chances because that was just the type of person I am. Although I wasn't happy, I kept giving her chances. And then it became a situation to where I couldn't do it. I mean, even when I was with for a long time, I took care of her. I did everything for her. And so since I found this beautiful soul, I want to take care of her. And I want to love her and be the things that she wants me to be. And love her completely. Be everything to her. It just gradually just got to the point to where she's my heart. We call each other everything from honey to baby boo, everything. Honey, baby, sweetie, my love, everything, man. I would listen to her, and we never really argued or anything, ever. The first time she told me she loved me was about a month into us talking. But it wasn't like a love, it was, a love where it had developed into a nice feeling. So she didn't just come out and just say, I love you. It was just something that, after talking like we talked, it was something that she said she felt. And for me, it was just what I needed because I was yearning that.
All right, look, there's nothing wrong with meeting someone online and having some chemistry and having some magic, but it has to be more than just some freaking texting back and forth. We got to do some video calls. We're going to have to do a lot more than what he's talking about, because this is the way you get yourself in trouble and get set up. Okay. He's talking to a freaking picture. He don't know who he's talking to. He's not doing his checks and balances, right? He's got to do his due diligence. He's not doing this. He has his guard down, and you're going to have your guard down sometimes. And it's okay, because if you got your walls up, nobody's going to be able to get at you. No, nobody's going to be checking for you if your walls are up too high. So it's okay to lower your guard to a point to where you are inviting if you are looking for somebody. But in this guy's case, his guard's down, but he's not doing his due diligence. So that's where he's making his error at.
Up until this point, Mike would do anything for Mary, but the situation got complicated when she claimed she was being deployed.
She's in the military. She told me she was in Afghanistan. But, they sit them out on their work. And the military is a stickler behind certain things, which I found out that they really, truly are. Do's and don'ts of the military. I can't send you actual pictures that I take right now. I can't FaceTime you. Things I can't do in the military because of our security level. A few times we were supposed to get together, but that didn't happen because of the military prolonging the stay and whatnot. She really didn't ask me for money. It was more like we were discussing some of the things that she had to do with taking care of her relatives and some of the things that she had to pay. So I offered to help. I did. All I wanted to do was help her. I didn't want her to struggle. I didn't want her to worry, and I still don't. I don't want her to worry about a thing. I want her to serve her time out, and I'll take care of her. she would thank me with all her heart. Thank you for everything you do for me. I really love you. Thank you for what you do for me. Thank you. Every day she would always thank me. She would thank me and tell me how proud she is and tell me how she knows that I love her and she loves me. It was those type of things that make me gravitate to her, because those are the things I hadn't heard or hadn't felt. She says, we're one. Then I would send $50 to $200 a day.
Whoa. Wait a minute. This man said what? He sent $50 to $200 a day.
50 today, 200 tomorrow, 70 today, next day. 50, never a certain amount. Whatever I could send to her to help her. I work, and so I have my account set up to my job, and so they deposit the money, so I can just send it right over to her, what I want to send.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Look, player, I mean, this is a guy that's lost all his dignity, right? He's lost ambition. He's lost the will to even be reasonable. You can kind of see it on his face. Yeah, it's a sad story, but a lot of this was brought on by him. So for me, it's very hard for me to feel sorry for him, because this is a grown man that understands he ain't not a young dude. This dude ain't like in his 20s. Okay, this guy clearly looks like he's probably in his 50s, but at the same time, it's late 40s, 50s, something like that. He might be a little older, but I'm just saying the bottom line is, brother, you have to take some responsibility for what you are doing.
She doesn't have to ask me. I just do it. And when I haven't been able to do it, we talked about it, but it's me initiating it. So if I make 150, I'll send her 75. Every day it adds up. We've been together over 2 years. $1,500 to $2,000 a month. So it might be more than that. I'm just using 30,000 as a ballpark.
Wow, 2 years. He's done sent this broad $30,000 plus, and has never met her, never done a video call with her for 2 years. I don't even want to insult that community, but this brother clearly needs to go see someone in mental health, because this is not normal. Okay, this is not a normal behavior. He knows good and well, as I said previously, that this is not someone you would be playing in your sandlot with. Okay, this is not what you normally are used to, other than somebody hopping in your car and getting an Uber ride. Is the closest you're going to be able to come to someone on this level in terms of looks, and that people don't like to hear this, but there are people that are out of people's league. But now money can change that to a certain extent. Okay, but just on face value, without money, money can even things out and put you ahead on certain levels of dating. Okay. All right. Because it opens up a lot of doors. Okay. Money talks. All right. But for the average guy, okay, unless you have some type of super gift of gab that just, which there are guys out there like it.
Might be 60. Let's say 40. It's almost like I pay her rent, because she says she's going to get her money after she gets out, and we can share that. And I tell her, I won't need to really share that with you. You can just have that as your play money, because what I'm getting, I'll be able to take care of you the rest of your life. So I'm coming into a lot of money. Very, very large sum of money. Mary knows this. This is going to happen, I say, within days. And I want to share that with Mary.
Mike is receiving a large amount of money from a settlement soon. He even plans on sharing a portion of it with Mary. This would help her get home and get rid of all the debt he has from sending her money every day.
It's coming back to kind of bite me a little bit because I have taxes, and we sent through Cash App and Bitcoin, and so now you have to be accountable for that. Thank God I'm getting what I'm getting because I can pay all my everything off. I'll be able to pay everything off. The blessing that I'm getting. I knew eventually it would come through. So I knew if she was with me, I would be able to take care of her and still be able to take care of her.
I wonder if he told the other chick that was abusive to him about this settlement. She might not have been so abusive because I'm like, you know, he ain't saying exactly how much he's going to be getting, but he must not have told that other lady that he was getting a settlement, that she would have probably been on her a better type of behavior.
She even sent me some documents to say I'm her fiance. So I gave up my information. It was a document that was told to me that we had to submit to show that I was her fiance. I have told my family about Mary. Yes. I told them that I'm in love with this person. I want to be with this person. Period. And that they wouldn't tell me anything. They just would make comments about how'd you meet her? Okay, watch out for the internet. You know, that kind of stuff. In December, we're supposed to meet. There's no other setback. Can't be. The military doesn't do that. They don't hold you somewhere for 3 years and don't let you go home. I don't want to believe that she's scamming me. No, I don't believe that.
So guys, here's the deal. So we're going to get to the end of this video because it's a very long video, but I do want to conclude this and let you at least see, since you hung in there with me this long, I want you to see the end of this video because it's very important. So let's go ahead and finish.
It was now time to sit down with Mike and go over everything that we had found. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
It's okay. I was just had this on my mind all day.
I bet. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Did you send her money?
Yeah.
Since we last spoke?
Yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we talked about it, but we have a lot of information for you today.
We do.
Okay.
Starting with the fact that she's in Afghanistan. So we pulled troops out of Afghanistan in 2021.
Right.
Did you guys ever speak about that?
Yeah.
What did she say?
She said there's a few troops left there.
And that's why she was deployed there?
Yeah. Yeah. That's her calling me now. Let me get rid of her.
Hey, Mike, put the phone down and then let us give you this information. This is, I promise you, this is way more important than you know, letting her know where you are.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, to kind of go back, Mike. Like I said, there's just no way she could be deployed in Afghanistan because we pulled troops out in 2021. What are you thinking with that information?
I knew that. You know, it brought. I'm just telling her. Okay, she'll understand. Okay. It brought doubts. It brought doubts to me.
Isn't that the reason why you've sent all, you know, every time you sent her money, it's because of that, right?
Either she's in India or the person she's sending money to wash the money is in India.
Okay.
Our team, we ran a reverse image search and we were able to locate the real person in these images.
Okay.
And her name's not Mary.
Okay.
Her name is Sherry, and she's happily married, and she's also lives in Missouri. She's not in Afghanistan. She's not deployed on a peacekeeping mission.
Is she the person on the picture?
She's the person in the pictures.
She's married?
She's married. But she hasn't been talking to you, Mike.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to bring the real woman in these images onto the call with us, okay?
Okay.
You're going to be able to speak to her face to face.
Okay.
Mike was so deep in love with Mary, we knew we had to get the real woman in front of him to get him to fully come to terms. He was about to come face to face with the woman he thought he was in a relationship with for nearly 3 years.
Hi, how are you?
I'm not doing too good.
No,
I'm not doing too good at all.
So Sherry, we just revealed to Mike that he's not talking to you. And so we wanted to bring you on so that you could talk to him and explain your situation, because this is not the first time this has happened to you.
I'm just looking at Sherry and oh wow, Sherry.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, honestly, because unfortunately, you're not the first person that I've found out about this.
All right, guys, I'm gonna save y'all from the rest of this, because when I saw this video, I had to share it because I just felt like it was just an educational moment for so many people, right? And it's important to get this message out there because there's some criminals out there doing a lot of different stuff, right? And for you not to even have an opportunity to meet somebody and to see them or to do any kind of video call with them, but you sending them about $30,000 plus a year, I don't know what else to say. But anyway, make sure you guys subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know it's a little bit long, but if you hung in there, I hope you got some value out of it, and let this be a lesson going forward. All right, y'all subscribe. Later.
Everybody shining like new money. And ain't no other crew like this in the world, and never will be another.